used the typewriter that typed on its own. Elliot Crane was done. After 5 unpublished novels, countless rejections, and one soul-crushing review calling his work artificial and empty, he packed up his apartment and moved into his late uncle's abandoned cabin in the woods. He needed silence, space, a miracle. He found something else. The cabin was coated in dust and moldy wallpaper. In the study, under a sheet, sat a heavy, rusted royal typewriter, the kind his uncle, once a famous author, had sworn by. Elliot thought it might make a nice writing prop. That night, unable to sleep, he inserted a sheet of paper and began typing. Nothing came. Frustrated, he went to bed. But in the morning, he found something chilling. The typewriter had typed an entire page without him. A short story, one that was perfect, brilliant prose, emotionally sharp, and most terrifying of all, it sounded like him, only better, a lot better. Assuming it was a prank, he laughed it off. But the next night, it happened again, and again. Elliot began waiting by the typewriter, but it never typed in front of him, only when he left the room or fell asleep. Still, every morning he awoke to pages flawless stories, each one more haunting and profound than the last. The world noticed. He submitted them under his name. A publisher called it genius. Sales skyrocketed. Reviews called him a literary messiah. Finally, Elliot Crane had arrived. But fame wasn't the only thing rising. The stories took a dark turn. Characters began resembling real people. Then, real events. One story described a neighbor's tragic car crash before it happened. Another, a fire at a local diner the day before it burned down. Elliot grew paranoid. He tried to stop writing, but the typewriter wouldn't let him. It typed through the night, paper or not. He awoke to pages on the walls, the floor, even his mirror. Stories about him, his past failures, his childhood shame, his fears, and then his end. One final story appeared titled The Last Page of Elliot Crane. In it, the main character slowly loses control, slipping into madness as his greatest creation consumes him. The last lines were brutal, describing a lonely man staring into a mirror as blood dripped from his fingers. The final sentence? He finally became a story worth telling. That night, the townspeople saw flames rising from the cabin. The fire department found nothing but ash, except for the typewriter untouched, pristine, now sitting in the local antique shop, waiting for its next writer.